We are back with Dr. Lane with Piedmont Pediatric Dentistry. She's answering all your questions about how to trick cavities this Halloween season. We were talking earlier about some candies you need to wait to brush your teeth, some you do immediately, and someone brought up a good question. What about coffee? Do you brush your teeth immediately or wait afterwards?
That's a great question. Coffee is rather acidic, so that is one beverage that I would wait at least 30 minutes, again, so that your natural saliva can neutralize some of those acids before you physically brush your teeth afterward, just to protect that enamel as much as possible.
So does the same go for wine and soft drinks and all of that?
Correct, correct.
What about gummy bears sticking to your teeth? Do you brush immediately after those?
With gummy bears, anything that really your tongue cannot get out right away, you do want to brush as soon as possible after, because again, that the staying power and that way that gummy candy clings to those back crevices can be really detrimental and increase the risk of cavities. So best to just brush immediately after.
We talked about the importance of flossing too. Do you need a water pick or is flossing enough?
Great question. So a water pick can be a really helpful adjunct, but really traditional brushing and flossing can do an adequate job with the oral hygiene. Some people struggle a little bit with the dexterity, so using a traditional string floss or those little floss picks, either one works quite well. But those who do have some struggles with dexterity or just can't get the floss around, a water pick is a great adjunct to help out in those cases.
One person wants to know, I've seen commercials about brands of toothpaste that claim to repair your enamel. Does it really do that?
It can help to preserve the enamel that's still there, but ultimately enamel is a surface. We can't rebuild enamel, unfortunately, not yet. And so we're just trying to preserve the enamel that we have. So some toothpastes are claiming to do that. As long as we have a toothpaste that does have a fluoride in it is what we're looking for.
You've got such pretty white teeth. I just got to ask, how do you get them that white? What do you do?
I have just been a diligent brusher and flosser my whole life, and I will tell you that I like to indulge with my morning coffee every day, but I stay on top of my oral hygiene, and I visit my dentist regularly to get them polished and get my exams and cleanings on a routine basis as well.
Is there anything that people can do to catch up if they haven't been as diligent over the years?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, seeing your dentist is a really great way to start to identify specific needs that might be contributing to some stain or some concerns going on. There are some really great, if you're looking primarily for whitening, some really great over-the-counter whitening products. Sometimes they'll lead to some sensitivity, so that's something to talk about with your dentist, and a lot of dentists will offer whitening that can be controlled in their office or monitored by them as well.
Okay, again, in case people missed it earlier, let's talk about chocolate and why we should pick that this Halloween.
Great question. So chocolate is one of the best alternatives or best sweet treats because it really dissolves quite quickly and washes away off the tooth surface. Out of the chocolate realm, the dark chocolate is going to be even better because it has less sugar in it than milk chocolate does. So that's a really great choice if you're going for a sweet treat.
How do you help train kids to think about this stuff early on?
Great question. How do you train kids to take a nap? I don't know. I think ultimately positive reinforcement with kids, trying to be diligent about explaining to them why they're choosing healthy habits so that they can be strong and do all the fun things that they like to do, whether it's going to the park or being on the sports team, and why those healthy habits are so important. And because their teeth are part of their entire body. So just like we take vitamins and we eat healthy things for our body to grow strong, we need to keep our teeth strong and healthy too.
And parents should not fear being the candy police at all.
No, absolutely not. Everything in moderation.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Such great information. If you missed any of this, it will all be up on WFMYnews2.com. Just check out the 2 Wants to Know section. I hope you enjoyed that candy. Chocolate, please.